What is up, flock? Feenix here, and welcome back to another Farming Sim 17 FS911 garage update, Glen Beach update, McCormick County update, whatever you want to call it. We are back again. I know a lot of people are like, man, I'm getting tired of these videos, and other people are like, man, I'm loving these videos. But today is a good one. Today is probably the biggest update in between update videos that I've done in a very, very long time. And that's because we have we have completed the police pack. We are about halfway done with Station 3, and there's something else coming in down the woodwork, and we'll get to all that today. So first up, we do have the completed lineup for the Glen Beach Police Department, and yeah, like I went to town here. So we have an unmarked Durango. We have two unmarked 2014, what I call 2014 Chargers. One with, so the unmarked Durango has the Durango rims. So the unmarked Chargers have the Steelies, the Charger rims, and then we have a marked 2014 Charger with the Charger rims. We have a marked 2016, I think it's when they first started making those, 2016, 2015. I call them the 2016 Chargers with the Steelies. Then we have the marked Durango, and then we have two unmarked 16 Chargers, one with the Charger rims and one with the Charger hubcaps. So yeah, crazy. All of these do come with I was gonna say, why my light's not working. All of these do come with red and blue lights, which I think are just copied over from. Oh, and included in this pack would be the Maryland State Trooper or Maryland State Police Explorer. That's all going to be coming in a pack and should be released soon, maybe even the week after this video. I don't know. I don't know where we're at, but all of them come with lights. All of them have the traffic advisors in the back that you can switch directions, and then you have the parting one. They do have all the lights, which took forever. That's why this one took forever. But yeah, all of them. Just quick rundown here. Do have the light. So like I said, these should be coming out fairly soon. I don't know, like, while I'm recording these videos, I have no clue when these are actually going to go live, simply because I'm recording as much as possible, because I'm going on vacation. This should be out in April. So I'm going on vacation this month, and I wanted to get everything recorded out as much as possible. And I'd done so much work with doing all the recording and having to render all of those. While I'm rendering, I'm working on mods, so I got a ton done. So these should be out I think the week after this video goes live. So there you go. There's the Glen Beach Police Department. Next up, we'll head over to Station 3. I believe Station 2... I don't know. Again, I'm confused. The Station 2 in Glen Beach, at the time of recording this, it is March 28th. So just look at what time it is for you, and like the members are going to see this whenever I get it uploaded. So the members will see this probably like a month before everybody else does at this point. But so by the time this video goes live, Glen Beach Police Department or at the time of this video, Glen Beach Police Department and Station 2 have been in testing for about a week. So we have this coming Monday's video, which would be the 3rd or the 1st, is going to be Station 1's release. I think I have another video scheduled and uploaded for the week after, and then the week after that may be the Station 2 release, so this one might not go up till the 21st, or this one could go up to the 14th, and then I don't know. Anyway, we'll get there. So, yeesh, 18 frames. That's because we have technically like 3 departments here. But anyway, moving on to Station 3, and where Station 3 is currently at. We are, I think the last time I fooled around with any of the mods, I was at 25 of 32 trucks completed. We have 41.4 is complete, right? Yep. Engine 5 is complete. Engine 5 did get a makeover. So the storyline with this one is Glen Beach. Prior to Glen Beach, the Glen Beach area wasn't super populated, and it was all the calls were handled by the independent fire company, Station 39. And as the area became more of a tourist destination and the population boomed, that's when Glen Beach was started in 1932, and the two operated as separate fire companies. Independent covered pretty much like the northern part of Glen Beach, whereas Glen Beach Fire Department, being much smaller department, handled like the southern more touristy area of Glen Beach, if that makes any sense. And then Glen Beach continued to grow, so did the stations. And the storyline, independent fire company ended up shutting down in, I think I had it in like 2000 or the early 2000s. And the story goes that it shut down after the station caught fire from an electrical fire, and it ended up the building ended up burning down, and all the trucks inside were totaled, and the only 2 trucks that survived the independent fire company fire station fire that's a mouthful, was what would be engine 39 and brush 39, which would be this one here. So in the storyline, the lore, the financials for independent fire company wasn't all that great, and they didn't have the funds to continue on. They didn't have, like, they were so deeply in debt that they just couldn't, so they shut down. And Glen Beach, needing to now pick up the coverage for the northern part of their district, purchased the engine 39 and brush 39 and added them, and so that is the storyline. So originally the nickname for 41.5 was Kiko, which is the name of the whale, the orca from Free Willy, which was one of my favorite movies growing up. And I just didn't like how it went, so I ended up changing it to old 39, kind of paying homage to that, because we already had the patch logo on the back window, and I figured, you know what, let's embrace that a little bit more, that little bit of lore. So on the back you have the patch logo with the Station 39, and it says "Carrying on the Legacy," and I felt that was a nice little tidbit. Like, there's a lot of lore involved with other people's departments, so that's why I wanted to include it. But anyway, that explanation took so long. Next up is Tower 41, which is done as well. This one, I didn't have a nickname prior to completion, and I was like, you know what, we're going USS Chesapeake. There's been a bunch of different Navy ships that were named USS Chesapeake, and I was like, I don't know what else to do. I mean, the other 2 ladders were named after famous Maryland ships, like you have the Fighting Mary, which was the USS Maryland, I believe, and then you have the Pride of the Bay, which was originally Pride of the Chesapeake, I believe, which was another ship, I believe. I don't remember, but anyway, you go Tower 41's done. And then we move on to Rescue. Yeah, the Rescue is done as well. This one was another. Oh, I switched out. I don't know if you noticed it or not. I like the horizontal bars over the vertical bars, so I switched out the. I went with 41.3 having the vertical bars or the horizontal bars, and I was like, you know what? 41.5's getting it, and Rescue 41's getting it. And I really like that look. It just overall looks amazing. So here you go. We have 4 trucks completed in the actual station, the overflow building, whatever you want to call it over there. Has more completed ones, but this is just in here. This is close to being done. I do have to go back, and I think I have to rescale it, and then I have to do lights and all that. My least favorite part, so that's nowhere near being done. I don't even have I don't have the Durango here. So we do have another Durango for the Chief 41 or Chief 41 Car 1, where it's going to be a slick top with the black paint job with the blue stripe. And then we have Ambulance 41.4, which just needs. Have we always been able to walk through that? Which just needs lights at this point. So my least favorite part is the lights. I always lose interest around that part. So let's go ahead and check out the back building here, which is like all of our specialty units. I get like, I don't know how to word it, but let's open this, open this, open this. Open this, and then open this. So over here we do have the Die 41, which is complete with I think I've already showed that off, I don't remember, with the Swiftwater Rescue 41. Those are both completed. Those were originally supposed to be a part of Station 2. Then I was like, that building was getting too full, and then we had this building over here that was just completely empty. So I was like, you know what? We're moving it over here. It makes more sense to be over here, more room and all that. So yeah, that's the reason why I got moved back. It is done. It just needs to be it just needs to finish everything else. Then we have Utility 41, which I think also needs to be rescaled, and that could be one of the possibly the reason why a couple of the trucks that was supposed to be part of Station 2 got moved back to Station 3, because I really don't want to rescale these trucks. I've already rescaled this once, so I'd have to rescale it back up is gonna make me a little bit salty. But I mean, it as it stands right now, it's complete. But now I have to rescale it, so and that means I'm probably going to have to redo the lights and everything, and I'm just not looking forward to it. Then we have Marine 41.1, which is just a repaint of the Stonebridge boat. I tried to make this here black, but this whole part here is all jank. What I want to do is make this black, and then have like the patch logo be up here with a line going all the way down, but this is all jank, and I don't feel like having to go and re-UV it. So I did make this all black. This was all the bottom was chrome, and then this whole like center console was white. I did make it black. I feel like it looks a little bit better that way, but there you go. It is Marine 41. I think I need to do lights on this, and then it's good to go. Then we have the Retired Engine 41, which I believe is, yeah, it's all done except for this light. I need to go back, and I guess I scripted that wrong, but it's mostly done. And then we have High Water 41, which I don't know if I showed this off in a video completed, but it is done now. it is ready to go. Like I said, this was supposed to be part of Station 2, and it got pushed back. Same with the Reserve 41. It was supposed to be part of that and pushed back. I think I might add, you guys will see it more, I might change this ladder, so this might look a little bit different by the time it comes out. We will see. But that's Glen Beach. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles to finish, and we're done. We're done with Glen Beach, and it will be out the door. So by the time this video goes live, I could very well have that done. Could very well be the case. I have not worked on anything in a couple of weeks with Glen Beach, simply because I let me out. There we go. I shifted gears on what I was doing. I moved once I got determined those were being moved over here. I went to work on these and got them knocked out. This one again is another easy one to knock out. All I gotta do is switch the tags and do the store information. It's done, and then all that. And so I switched gears. I focused heavily on the police department. That was my main priority. I had said prior to moving stuff over, I was like, I'm going to finish up Station 2, and then I'm going to focus on police. And then once I moved the Station 2 stuff over here, I was like, I'm going to start working on Station 3. And it was like, wait, police department. And then after I finished the police department, I started working on something else. So let's take a peek around back. Now, I fully blame Lurch. I fully blame Deputy, and I fully blame, I think it's Keegan is the other person doing it. They started a second department, and Lurch and Deputy have already finished their first departments, and they're like, we want to do some more, so we're gonna do some more. And I know I'm nowhere near being done my first department, and I was like, I'm gonna do another one. So here's Poe. Here's Poe Fire Company. You're like, wait. You've pretty much done a whole nother department in the time. Yeah, I have. Frankenstein graphics. I just haven't done any lights. So yeah. Here's Poe Fire Department. Now you'll see on the tanker it says 42 because when we initially started the McCormick County, Old Bay County, whatever you want to call it, the original station numbers were going to be between 40 and 60, and all those spots are filled. Even the people who have dropped out, other people have claimed their spots, and I was the next one because like Lurch and Keegan had claimed the last 2 open spots, and I wanted to do another one. And I had asked if we had any others, and Micah and I believe Sager both was like, you can take my numbers. And Micah has like 3 trucks left on the spreadsheet that needs to be done. I was like, I really don't want to take your spot because you might get the urge to finish it. So I really don't want to. I don't want to step in and you want to finish it and be like, I didn't want to do that. And then Sagers, he had 2 departments and he hadn't really done anything on either, and he said he's so busy with college he didn't think he'd be able to complete it. So I was like, you know what, I'll take 42, 41, 42. And then then Deputy wanted to do another one, and he was like, do we have any other numbers? We didn't. So we all kind of agreed to extend the station numbers out to 65, and as soon as I knew we were doing 65, I immediately claimed 62. And anyone who knows me and knows one of my favorite shows of all time, you know why. So the tanker, it was the first one I ever worked on, and it does say 42. but since then I have worked on more and we've changed the numbers. So this is station 62. Sorry, that was a long explanation for nothing. And this is all it's going to be. I'm not adding anything else. I've decided this is my final lineup. And yeah, I'm not adding anything else. Maybe do another station down the line. No. So this is going to be it. Command is going to be a Tahoe. This is probably going to be the one I have to do the most work on because I'm going to just try to scale this down. I just feel like this Tahoe is way overscaled compared to other Tahoes that we have, but I really want the new Tahoe. So that's going to be my big project for this pack, is scaling that down on all the lights and everything to go with it. So yeah, that's I haven't done anything with that. That is coming later down the line. But we do have Engine 62, which is gonna, I think in the storyline is it's gonna be like a 2022 Enforcer. This is gonna be completely new to me because all of these, if you look at them, every single one's gonna have Mars lights. I've only done one other truck with Mars lights, and that is Tanker 50, and that's because the real life Tanker 50 has Mars lights. So this is gonna be completely new for me, a whole pack with Mars lights. So yeah, but it is from, I guess, a Maryland thing that they have all the lights possible. So that's going to be new for me. So we do have Engine 62, which is the Enforcer, flat top Enforcer with, I didn't switch that. I thought I did. Don't ignore that side of it. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to have the engine company on the stripe, or not up top, simply because I realized it wouldn't work on this one because it would have been blocked out by the vent. Anyway, so it's the Enforcer on the, technically his bed is off Mason Bend, but the original bed was from Peyton's DCFD Arrow, I believe. So there you go. I like these short. As you can tell, I like these short engine looks. So there you go. That's Engine Company 62. Then you have Wagon Company 62, which is the Mason Bend Arrow XT with some modifications to it. And I threw it on the bed from, is it 52.3? The Pierce Arrow from the 6th district pack, and I really like how this one turned out. This was the first one that I settled on. I was like, yeah, that's happening. So there was originally supposed to be 3 engines, which technically there is 3 engines. It's supposed to be 3 engines, ladder, tanker, command with a possibility of a rescue engine. And the original lineup was supposed to be this bed with a 10-man Lance flat top cab, the one that's on Wagon 55 from Johnstown. Technically that was supposed to be, that was going to be the wagon, this was going to be the engine, and then I was going to make a newer 10-man cab Enforcer with the bed from 6th District Engine 2 on it. It was kind of like a, I can't remember the name of the department right now. It's like black and gray with the white stripe. That's in Prince George's County. I'm drawing a blank on the name, but I was going to try to recreate that one. At the end of the day, I just really didn't like the look of it. I did do it. Let's see here. I think it's over here, actually. No, this is different. This is the wrong bed. I did do it. I just didn't like the way it ended up looking, so I scratched that idea instead and went with like a newer Enforcer with the short bed. I really like the way it looks, so that's what we're going with. And it fits the feel of the department. So I as soon as I realized I wasn't digging the 10-man cab enforcer flat top on this, I was like, you know what? Rescue engine it is. It's going through, and this is going to be like the brand new engine. It's going to be in the storyline of 2025 rescue engine, and basically it's just the it looks a lot like Peyton's Brookville rescue engine. I think it's 51, but his has the window here. I put the cabinet door. Use the same bed though. And yeah, so it's gonna look a lot like it. I really dig that truck. I had to make one of my own. So there's that. Tanker 42, which was the first Tanker 42, Tanker 62. Sorry. Let's comment on the logo. So I originally had like the cross with a raven in the middle, and I don't know. I just didn't like the way it looked for what I was going for. So this design here, what are they called? Door rolls or something like that, I believe. Door scrolls or something. There you go. I think it's door scroll, not door roll. Which I have been working on for a kind of like a knockoff Smyrna Citizens Hose pack. I was like, you know what? That'd probably look really cool. And then I threw the Raven on it. You can probably see it better on the other side. I threw the Raven on it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Which, if you didn't know, Raven Poe is Edgar Allan Poe themed, which he's notorious in Baltimore. So doing a Maryland pack, I felt like we had to do something with Edgar Allan Poe in it. So my favorite author of all time. But anyway, so this was technically the first one. This is the Aero cab from the 52.3, this bed on it. And on the tanker, I did switch these around. This is kind of sort of loosely inspired by Sevier County Fire Department down Tennessee. This is sort of inspired by it. What I'm gonna try to do is put these doors all the way down. I don't know how well I'll be able to do it, but I'm gonna try my best. And I think that'll make it look a little bit better, in my opinion. So yeah, there is Tanker 62. And then the reason why I chose 62, we have Truck 62. 62 Truck. If you guys know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Rescue Me. I absolutely love the show. So like as soon as I realized 62 was up for grabs, I claimed it in a heartbeat. So it is not identical to 62 Truck from the show. I'm trying my best to get it as close as possible. It's going to be like a Maryland style 62 Truck, so it's going to have the Maryland flag, it's going to have the road array, the Mars lights, which weren't on the show truck. I understand that, but the rest of it is pretty accurate, right? If you look at pictures of it. So that I'm trying to get it as close as possible. But yeah, there you go, 62 Truck. I love it. I love it. This is I love this pack. So this is by time this is going to be complete after Glen Beach. So I have no timeline on when this will be done, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm a Pierce guy. So like as soon as I was like, you know what, we're doing Pierce again, the ideas start flowing, and here it is. So anyway, that's gonna do it for me for today. Sorry for the longer video. We did have a lot to go through and cover. By the time this video goes live, Glen Beach will probably be done, and this will probably be halfway done. You never know, but maybe not, because the past 2 days I have been just binging NCAA football on Game Pass. So that's taking some time. But anyway, that is do it for me. If you guys did enjoy today's video, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very much, and I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Sim 17 FS91 garage update videos, click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.